Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Welcome to the temple. We begin our service singing together in Matov Umanaim, how good and how pleasant it is to be here and to celebrate Shabbat together.
הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב, לה 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 לה. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, לה 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 לה. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, לה 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 שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
And we turn to page 172 to sing together Matovu. We rise for the Baruch Hu on page 195. We read together, Baruch Ata Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, yotzer or uvore choshech, ose shalom uvore et hakol, המאיר לארץ ולדרים עליה ברחמים, ובטובו מחדש בכל יום תמיד מעשה וראשית. מה רבו מעשיך אדוני, כולם בחוכמה עשית. מלאה הארץ קנייניך, תתברך אדוני אלוהינו, על שבח מעשה ידיך, ועל מאורי אור שעשית יפארו חסלה. אור חדש על ציון תאיר, ונזכה כולנו מהרה לאורו. ברוך אתה אדוני יוצר המאורות. And we read together on page 196. The world is sunlight, restoring the soul, rejoicing the heart, bringing light to the eyes. More welcome than gold, a Torah from heaven. I have no light to give the morning. My Torah, my special human gift, is words. As I bring my words forth from silence, welcome them. You who redeems the sun from darkness. Baruch Ata Adonai, Yotzer HaMeorot. And we turn to page 200 for the calling of the Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malkuto
Please be seated, and we're going to read together the Ve'ahavta on page 201. Please join me. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך.
And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And these words which I command you on this day shall be upon my heart, shall be upon my heart. And you shall teach them diligently unto your children, and you shall speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise up, and when you rise up. And you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be for frontlets between your eyes, and you shall write them on the doorposts of your house, and upon your gates, and upon your gates, that you may remember and do all my commandments, and be holy unto your God, unto your God, unto your God.
So we have a special celebration of Bechor's first birthday, and we would like to invite Bechor and Bechor's mom, Kate, to please come to get a birthday blessing. So we say to you, you can come closer. We say to you, Bechor, Mazal Tov. And we say to you, הרחמן הוא יחדש עליך ועלינו את השנה הזאת לטובה ולברכה. May the merciful one bless you and all of us this year for good and for blessing. And we say to you, עד 120, may you live to be 120, and always feel like you're only 20. I don't know if you can appreciate that now, but you appreciate that later. And we want to sing for you Yom Holedet Sameach. Usually we give hard candy to children for a birthday, but that was, I was told by the head of our preschool that is not a good idea, not even soft candy. So those are approved snacks by our preschool. So hopefully they're approved also by you. And let's sing together Yom Holedet Sameach.
Yom Holedet Sameach, Yom Holedet Sameach, Yom Holedet Sameach, Yom Holedet Sameach.
and many, many, many more. Thank you. And we continue with Mi Chamocha on page 204.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar ba'kodesh, nora tehilot oseh ve'eleh. Shira kadesha shibkulim l'shimcha asfatayam yachad kulam uduvim liku ve'amru Adonai
And we rise as we turn to page 205 for the tefillah.
Adonai sefatai tiftok ufit lagid lehilateka. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise.
Baruch ata Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel ve'Elohei Leah, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת. And we read together, You are the open door that beckons me in. Peeking around the doorframe, I begin to enter into your glory. You move me forward, O Eternal, to step beyond self-made boundaries. Lift my foot over the threshold that I might abide with you. In the house of the Eternal, I found my questions waiting to be posed. They filled me with wonder. Sit with me, Eternal Teacher. Encourage my seeking. As I fill my hours with your mitzvot, so shall I be filled. Send me through your door, stretching up to honor your name, sharing out this wonder, enriching myself in the giving. Blessed are you, Adonai, who gives life to all. Baruch atah Adonai, mechayei hakol.
נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקשיבים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה ואמר, קדוש קדוש קדוש, אדוני צבאות, מלוך הארץ כבודו. אדיר אדירנו אדוני אדוננו, מדיר שמך בכל הארץ. ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו, הוא מלכנו, הוא מושיענו ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקוראינו נגד שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקוראינו נגד שבת. מקדש שבי שבת כולם ישבעו ויתענגו מטובך שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקוראי עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורש עונג שבת. והגותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת. זה כן למעשה בראשית שבת. זה כן למעשה בראשית שבת. ישמחו בחלשותך שומרי 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 שבת וקוראי עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקוראי עונג שבת.
And we turn now to page 216 for the blessing for shalom, for peace and wellness and wholeness for all humanity. Please join me as we read together. O God, may we never become complacent, faltering in our effort to build a world of peace. Let the nations know and understand that justice and right
שים שלום, שים שלום.
We take a moment for a silent prayer. We all need healing and courage and strength in our lives. The prayer for healing, the Mi Sheberach, is on page 253. As we name in our hearts those we know that are in need of healing and strength and courage, we sing together.
Mi Sheberach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say,
We turn now to page 244 for Seder Kriyat HaTorah LeShabbat, the order of reading from the Torah on Shabbat. Please rise.
Ein kamoka v'Elohim Adonai, ve'en kamaseka, malchutcha malchut kol amim, u'memshaltecha b'chodor v'ador. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai yimloch le'olam
Name of God, Berachduchech mi bet Adonai. We bless you in this house of God. And we say to you, Mi sheberach avoteinu v'imotenu, Avraham, Yitzchak v'Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel ולאה, הוא יברך את אחותינו האהובה, בת אברהם אבינו ושרה אמנו, בבואה להסתפח בנחלת ישראל ולהימנות על גרי הצדק בתוך עם אלוהי אברהם ושרה. May God who blessed our ancestors, Abraham and Sarah, Isaac and Rebekah, Jacob, Rachel and Leah, bless you, Ahuva, Andromeda, who has cast her lot with the people of Israel. She is a ger tzedek among the people of the God of Abraham and Sarah. May she prosper in all her worthy endeavors. May the work of her hands be blessed. And together we say, Amen. And we ask
Of my own free will, I choose to enter the eternal covenant between God and the people of Israel. I commit myself to the pursuit of Torah and Jewish knowledge. I promise to establish a Jewish home and to participate actively in the life of the synagogue and of the Jewish community. If I should be blessed with more children, I promise to raise them as Jews. I commit to building a meaningful relationship with the state of Israel and its people.
peace, wholeness, and wellness. And we say Amen. Never, memory is tricky. We want to say to you Shechianu, we want to sing to you Shechianu, which is thanking God for bringing all of us to this world, sustaining us, and bringing us to this joyous moment.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
So our Torah portion begins a new chapter, kind of like you, Ahuva, and it begins the story of our people and encounter between God and Moses. I want us to read a very small part of it that has, I think, two great lessons that are still relevant to us. And the first one is, what is the Israelite reaction to the bondage and oppression? So try to think before we read and before we say the blessing together for reading the Torah of what would be the logical reaction to a decree that every newborn male is thrown into the Nile. So it's a death sentence to every newborn male in a patriarchal society where we know the names of the males because they are the ones that count more, and we normally don't even bother to say the name of the ones that are not males. What should we do if such a decree would have happened? And with that in mind, we'll say the blessing before reading from the Torah. It's on page 250. And please join Terry, as for the first time she's leading us with the blessing for reading from the Torah.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach, Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Va'ed, Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher בחר בנו מכל העמים, ונתן לנו את אדוני, נותן התורה. אמן.
ותאמר אחותו אל בת פרעה, האלך וקראתי לך אישה מינקת מן העבריות, ותינק לך את הילד. ותאמר לה בת פרעה לכי, ותלך העלמה ותקרא את אם הילד, ותאמר לה בת פרעה, הלכי את הילד הזה והניקיהו לי ואני אתן את שכרכך. ותיקח האישה הילד ותניקהו ויגדל הילד ותביאהו לבת פרעה. ויהי לה לבן ותקרא שמו משה ותאמר כי מן המים משיתיהו. A certain member of the house of Levi went and married a woman of Levi. The woman conceived and bore a son. And when she saw how beautiful he was, she hid him for 3 months. When she could hide him no longer, she got a wicker basket for him and caulked it with I don't know what that is, bitumen and pitch. Well, they use a different word. Tart, I know what it is. She put the child into it and placed it among the reeds by the bank of the Nile. And his sister stationed herself at a distance to learn what would befall him. The daughter of Pharaoh came down to bathe in the Nile, while her maidens walked along the Nile. She spied the basket, actually she saw the basket is in the Hebrew, among the reeds, and sent, because Meshitiv, so it's a play on the name, drew him out, is Meshitiv. So I want to say, we all know the story, we all saw the Prince of Egypt, we know the plot, we read it every year for the Agadah. So just 2 small things that I think that are still relevant. It's a huge crisis. Every Hebrew child, every child of the people of Israel has to be put to death by drowning in the Nile, a very cruel death by the way. So the logic thing to do, and that's actually what even the Midrash teaches us, is to stop bringing children into the world. Doesn't make sense. If they are sentenced to death anyway, or at least 50% of them are sentenced to death anyway, why bring children? And what's the next thing, the immediate next thing that the Torah portion tells us? One person, we don't know the name, later on we learn that it's Amram and Yocheved, but we don't know their name. One male went and took one female, both of them from the tribe of Levi, and they brought a child into the world. And we read ahead, so we know that there's a good ending there. But if you did not read ahead, then you think those people are crazy. Why would you do that? So the first lesson is that in times of crisis, the people of Israel does what doesn't seem to make sense. We don't use logic in time that we are threatened to be annihilated, that it would be the end of the people of Israel. And when you come to think about it, sometimes logic is overrated. What seems to be the cult, we don't know any Mashui, it's not a Hebrew name. So it's a person that was taken off or saving out of the water. But she calls him Moshe. Moshe is a person that actually takes people from the water, saves people from the water. So she sees ahead. When women name children in the Torah, and most of the time it's the women that name, the mother that names the child, it's not the father. It's always a name that carries a midrash and a prophecy. Look at all the names of the children of Jacob. Look at the names that Leah and Yosef, there's a message there. So her message is, this person will save the people of Israel. From whom? From her dad. Her rebellion is so courageous and so radical, and the secret in understanding that she gives the name that actually the Midrash doesn't fit the name, because the Midrash only says that's the person that I saved from the water, but she names him the person who will save people from the water, and we all know the happy ending. Let's say the blessing after reading from the Torah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam
אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה. Amen. Please rise, everyone.
משה לפני בני ישראל וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני בני
And we turn to page 256 to sing together Etz Chaim.
Etz Chaim hi lama chazikim ba v'tomekeha meushar darkei
Please be seated. We turn to page 287 and read together at the top of the page. May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding, loved each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace.
ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
We turn to page 293. Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people, whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation, whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. On this Shabbat, we remember especially Maurice Berlowitz, Richard Dodson, Zalman Meyer, Sidney Stiebel, Erwin Swaito, Harry Weintraub, Samuel Z. Goldstein, Maria Guzakova, Robert Joles, Sandra Paula Katz, Beverly Rosenblum, Ben Weitz, Ronald Kornblum, and in recent days, Rosalia Tzuzik, Theodore Michael Paris. We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. With the blessed memories from our loved ones in our heart, we rise as we turn to page 294 for the mourner's Kaddish. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעלם ולעולמי עולמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו, לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהא שלום רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום.
שלום עלינו ועכו ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו והכל ישראל ואמרו אמן אמן.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Please say Shabbat Shalom to at least one person you never met, and please wish Mazel Tov to Bechor, who is celebrating his first birthday on earth, and to Andromeda Uva for celebrating publicly becoming part of the people of Israel. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.